What's going on, you guys? This is Ultron 2, and welcome back to Ultron 2's podcast. So, guys, I know I haven't did a podcast in a while, so I just want to get down to what I have to say. Um, so, links will be down in the description down below to my social medias and to my sponsored ship, Rogue Energy, as you guys know. Also, while I'm doing this podcast, I will talk about, as you can see in the title, the Stopmotion community. Nobody on YouTube is talking about it, so I want to get down to that. I know that Moose, the creator, I know he made a video about this a while back, like a year ago, something like that. And now that it's 2020, I just want to do my own version. I think he's like the only person I've seen so far who talked about Stopmotion community. So, now that this is a podcast type of format of where I'll be talking about personal stuff and talking about things going around on the platform or on social media, or if something happens, that will also be on the podcast. So, yeah, so make sure you go down in the description. If you love Rogue Energy, if you know what that is, use my discount code Ultron. Everything will be down in the description down below. I do have some Rogue Energy coming in the mail today, so that would be awesome. And I'll be doing a video about the Rogue Berry because they don't sell those anymore in the starter packs. So, makes it seem like I have like a rare flavor. So, yeah. So, stay tuned for that. So, I'm going to talk about the current state of the Stopmotion community, and I feel like more people will probably need to address it, but I don't know. So, honestly, it would be cool if another person was on the podcast to discuss the Stopmotion community, but it's fine. So, hopefully, guys, make sure you're watching the whole podcast. Don't, have hate or try to discourage me or anything like that, or, click off the video or anything like that. Make sure you watch the whole thing. So, I'm going to talk about the current state of the Stopmotion community. What's good, what's bad, what's been going on, stuff. So, for all my supporters who've supported me, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody who's watching my videos from day one. Even the new subscribers, make sure you guys have all notifications turned on. I appreciate those who come back and watch the full videos, understand where I'm coming from, that type of stuff like that, because a lot of people don't get that, especially on YouTube, so I really appreciate you guys for that. But we got to get down to the real problem in the Stopmotion community. And it's not really a problem, it's just a couple of issues here and there. Now, before I even get down to it, I'm going to say that we're all not perfect. I've done stuff. I'm going to take responsibility. I've done a couple of stuff not proud of. I've been in a couple of drama before in the Stopmotion community. Some drama that I've been in, it was because of somebody else trying to get at me. And there was this one drama incident that happened because of a misunderstanding. But some, trolls that I've had beef with in the past took that opportunity to take it and use it against me. But, hey man, it's the past. It doesn't matter anymore. We gotta move forward. So yeah. So people taking advantage of that. And I try to learn from my mistakes. And I'm gonna try to not respond to drama. I'll announce it. I'll make it aware to people that this is happening if I get involved in it or whatever. But sometimes when I get into drama, it's really personal, so you guys gotta understand why I always address stuff like that. But yeah, so that's my part, took responsibility for what I said, what I did. I'm sorry if I did anything in the past. I'm gonna try to like make it not known again. I'm gonna try my best. And like I said before, when you mess with me, I'm gonna mess with you back. So same thing if you get in a fight. If you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. So that's just how we roll around here, man. And I'm from Atlanta, so that's how we roll down here, man. The current state of the Summer's community. Um, I love the Summer's community. I like how a lot of people want to communicate with smaller creators. Like the thing about it, the one thing that really makes the Summer's in community a thing is the group of creators who wants to be better than themselves. They want to be better than others. People want to prove themselves. People want to, interact with other people, other animators, so we can all collab. That's the one thing I like about Summer's community. Everybody wants to collab. Everybody wants to get involved, and I really respect that. And of course, I'm in that genre as well. I like to get involved and respect other people and try to interact as much as I can. I can't tell you guys how many times I try to be in another animator stop motion, and they pretty much wasted my time. Like I tried to voice act for 4 different animators, right? And at the end of the day, these people decided not to upload the stop motion or even finish halfway of the stop motion. So I can kind of see why TFA, he's a Transformers YouTuber. I can see why he doesn't voice act for all these other animators, because he doesn't want to animate for an animator. He doesn't want to voice act for an animator if he feels like you're gonna waste his time. And I feel the same way. That's why you don't see me going to every animator trying to voice act for them. But shout out to Hobo 525 Reviews and Gamer Legia, because they gave me the opportunity to voice act and put myself out there. I was in Hulk vs. Abomination stop motion. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys seen it. And that stop motion got a lot of views. I never expected to get that many views as it did now, which is actually pretty cool. So that's one thing I love about the stop motion community. It's really awesome. I love being interacting with other animators. We all love the same thing. We all love animating. We love Marvel, DC. We love action figure collecting. We love the same thing, One thing also I could relate to is also the game community. I'm a gamer myself. I'm a clan owner of Kaiser. I mentioned that a couple times on the channel. Link is in the description to Kaiser Clan. I'm part of a gaming organization. Small clan, nothing big. But yeah, just to gain friends, show yourself, put yourself out there, show that you can improve. Put your talent and skills out there so people can watch and see you, know you for you. You know how it is. And then, since I pretty much talked about the good stuff with the Star Wars community, there's always bad stuff, and I'm gonna kind of jump onto what Moose, the creator, said in his version of the Star Wars community. And he actually did make a good point about the cloning thing. People want to copy the movie. People want to recreate the movie, but it's nothing bad about that. You want to advertise. If you want to advertise that, that's on you. I do the same thing sometimes. I actually did that with my Infinity War. And I did one scene from my Avengers Endgame where I pretty much copied the fight scene between Thor, Iron Man, Captain America versus Thanos. That's an OG scene, and I had to film that. I said to myself, ever since I seen the movie, I had to recreate that scene. It's a legendary scene. I love it. So that's why I put it in there. That will also be in the description down below. But, the thing with me, if you're making your own series, you kind of want to, make it your own. You don't want to copy exactly what the movie has showed to you. You want to make your own creation. And I respect that. I actually done that myself. I've actually recreated scenes, and I also make my own series. I have a whole playlist of stop motions. You guys can go check them out. But if you watch my first stop motion, and then if you watch my last stop motion I uploaded, you can see the big improvement in what I've done. And I see a comment from somebody who said in my last video, try to go pro before making a video about how to avoid choppiness. The thing about it is that I've been doing stop motions for almost 3 years. I've been watching stop motion. I've been watching stop motions even before that. I've been watching stop motions honestly since like 2011, 12. That's a really long time. That's actually way before I started YouTube. And I know a lot about stop motions, and I've filmed a lot of stop motion series and films myself. So I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. Um, and I also want to discuss the drama in the stop motion community. You know, there are a lot of people who wants to slip up and cause panic and fear into the community. There's a lot of people like that, and it's just you can't tolerate that, man. You know, and I understand we all have disagreements with each other, and it's kind of known whether if you're in a established community or not. Um, Sometimes people fight over some petty stuff, but I mean it is what it is. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. People and some people who cause drama, and for the record, guys, this is all on Instagram, and I'm gonna be making a video about why Instagram is so toxic because Instagram really is. A lot of bad stuff be happening on Instagram, especially last year. There was a lot of stuff that happened. People are being racist. People are talking about politics. People are talking about people. There was even an animator that was talking about the coronavirus, and he was really being disrespectful and being like, racist towards the whole thing, and it's just very, very disgusting and unacceptable. I don't know why some people do these things. What I did was little stuff. I didn't do anything crazy like being racist to people or anything like that. Uh, Honestly, little stuff that I did was only responding back to what somebody said to me. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much known in the community. And honestly, whether you like me or not, that doesn't really matter because I am who I am. You are who you are. Nobody can change that. So honestly, before you like stick your head into other people's business, you should probably analyze the situation before speaking out. That's actually what I do. I don't just jump into any accusation or a conclusion to what other people are saying on the internet. And that's one thing a lot of people need to stop doing is assuming. That's their new quote of the day, assuming, and making up lies and spreading rumors that is not true. And half the time, a lot of people who make up stuff doesn't even have any proof or evidence of it. And that's kind of the downplay of the drama situation in the community. But there's also a lot of good stuff in the community. Like I said before, people want to collab and work together with other animators. My bad, I can't speak. And I really respect that, So, yeah, and I'm still filming my series. I'm not done with it. I got a lot of stuff to do. And, yeah. So, current state of Stopmotion community, it has its ups and downs, but it's a nice, respectable community. Everybody works together and stuff like that. Pretty awesome. I don't know any other community besides the game community that likes to do stuff like that. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the topic of the Stopmotion community. Hopefully, you guys didn't take anything I say for granted or show any hostility to what I said or anything like that because I was speaking facts. And I will be making more videos like this on this channel because there's only a couple of stop motion YouTubers I've seen on YouTube that are making tips and tricks videos. But when it comes to personal stuff like this, nobody's actually talking about it but me. And that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm going to try to expose and express my surroundings, what's going on. And you guys need to know this because you guys don't see this on YouTube because they don't do this on YouTube. Behind the scenes of YouTube, people on Instagram, on their phones, you know, doing what they're doing. There's a lot of good people in the community, and there's some bad people who wants to troll people, you know. And I've had people came up to me trying to expose me and try to be racist because I am an African American man, and it's just unacceptable. And it's not just me; it's also happened to a couple of friends of mine in the community, which is really pathetic. I don't know why people still do those things these days. You know, it's just immature, retarded. Grow up, get a life, get a job. You know, just stop doing that, man. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about the cyber community, and I just hope you guys just be better. We can all grow. We all have to work together, and we'll get through this. You know. So, see you guys in episode 7 of the podcast, and Ultron 2 signing out.